Hello everybody, welcome to Hi H Cats. I'm Harmon Cattrow and I'm here to talk to you about how to deal with bullies and haters and how to communicate with your parents who might not be understanding about certain things you do in life and how to talk to them so they're okay with them. So basically, I'm going to start off how to deal with bullies and haters, and there's three main things that I think you need to know in order to deal with them and just avoid them. So number one is to be carefree. You have to be carefree, and what I mean by this is you need to understand who you are, and that is you. You can't change because someone else doesn't like what you wear or how you look or the way you talk or the way you walk. You cannot change because that's you. If you are happy with yourself, don't let anyone else get in your mind. That is one way how I dealt with bullying and stuff. I maybe indirectly have been bullied, never direct, and if I were bullied in high school, I dealt with it all the time. I never let anyone talk bad about me or my friends or my family, and that is probably the only reason I was ever rude to someone in high school, is when I was reacting towards what people were saying. So do what makes you happy, and the way to feel confident about doing what you're doing is to talk to your parents, and this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. For example, my parents are very understanding about everything I do in life, and that's because I communicate with them. I tell them exactly what I do, where I go, who I'm with, and they are, whatever I walk out the door wearing, I'm coming back in and wearing that wherever I'm going. I don't need to go to school and like change and stuff. If you have to do that, you are lying to yourself and you're lying to your parents, because that is something that you have to stress about in public, and then like so much drama can happen when it comes to that type of stuff, because I know a lot of girls who did that in high school. And I never understood. I talked to my dad about it all the time. And my dad said, well, they just need to understand that like their parents might not be okay with it, but they have to tell their parents why it is okay. And like we're in a generation of like people are gonna wear shorts and tank tops and stuff. So you need to talk to your parents and let them know, and just have a heart to heart. I know it's so hard considering I'm Indian, like Punjabi, and I'm Sikh also. So it's really hard to talk to Sikh parents about those things. I get that. If you actually pour your heart out and be like, listen, this is what I want to do. I'm only going to this party because of this and this, blah, blah, blah. And just make them understand. If you're going to be a bad person and then your parents know you're a bad person, it just makes everything difficult. So if you know that you need to start doing things in life that your parents might not approve of, you have to talk to them at an earlier stage, and trust me, it works, because you have to make your parents your best friend, and it works 100%, I promise you. So those are the things when I say carefree. Do not care whatever anyone else's parents think of me. I don't care, because my parents know. So you cannot care. You just laugh about it when people say something. Don't ever let it get to you, because you know who you are. If you know you're not a bad person, you know that. You can't, no one can tell you, Harmon, you are bad. I would be like, but I'm not. So no one can convince that unless you let them convince that in your head. So number two, everyone says ignore. Ignore the problem, ignore haters. I don't believe in that at all. I believe you need to stand up for yourself. You need to get up, and if someone's doing cyberbullying, you are going to write back, and not in a rude way. I get that a lot of people, including me, I would be a hypocrite if I said I didn't do this. You want to talk back in anger, but that's not the best way to go. You have to be smart about it. You kind of throw some humor in what you're saying and laugh about it like it does not affect you, because it doesn't. If someone says something bad about you, you have to tell them you are wrong, because I know me, and you can say whatever you want, but it doesn't affect me. So this is the end of the conversation. Goodbye. After that, that's when you should ignore, because you stood up for yourself, you gave your 2 cents in, and that is done. That's when you stop talking. So you stand up and ignore. when that happens, make sure you go and talk to someone about it, because trust me, it helps. Go to your friends, go to your significant other, go to your parents, go to your siblings, just talk. And or you, hello, hi, you can email me. And my email is down below. You can email me, we can talk about it, I can help you, I can give you advice. That doesn't affect anyone in the world other than you, because if you were bullied and you just kept it to yourself, it's gonna be all bottled up in your body, and you're not gonna, you have to let it out, and you have to laugh about it. You have to ignore after you stand up. Standing up is the #1 thing, because it makes you proud. And if you think, oh, I'm gonna stand up and maybe these girls or guys are gonna come and rush me, they're not going to, unless they actually are that brave enough to. And even that, you have to be around people at all times. If you know they might come to school the next day, if they approach you or if they hit you, they're going to hit you first. So you have self-defense. You know what to do in that situation. You need to understand that you said what you had to say. And when this happened to me in high school, I would not talk back, I would say, but I would defend myself. And whatever happened, happened. But I was always around people. I always made sure, okay, this could happen after this encounterment. I have this with this person. But you just have to be aware. Don't ever be afraid, because being afraid will just make you really sick and make you depressed and make you sad. So don't be afraid. So #3 is talk to someone. Like I was saying, this is a huge thing, I believe, because whatever happens in my life, I have the biggest mouth and I will go yapping about my problems to whoever I want to. And that's because that's the way I deal with it. And I deal with it, like, for example, if I was having issues with my friends or my boyfriend, I would go to one or the other and I would just tell them what happened. And all I need to do is tell someone what happened, and that's me venting out. I don't ever take anyone's advice, and my friends and boyfriend, family, they know that. I'm just talking because I want to vent, and that's exactly what I ask for people to do when they email me, just vent, because that's what someone needs. Maybe, like, for example, for me, I really don't care. Like, I will message whoever I want to, but some people don't have people that they even want to tell anything to, which is really bad. You guys cannot bottle stuff up. It's so bad for you. If you think people are going to judge you, those people are not real, and that's what you need to understand. I started off with maybe 10, 11 friends in high school, middle school, maybe even more. Now I only have 3 good best friends, which is Rav, Zuki, and Nafisa. And then I trust my boyfriend with everything, and then my brothers and my parents, of course. And that's all that is going to matter to you. So you need to understand that if those people, those 3 girls and my boyfriend judged me on what I did, I wouldn't have them in my life, to be honest. So you need to understand that whoever you talk to should not say, oh, they should never tell you what to do. They just know that you're venting to them is them being there for you, and that is who you need to surround yourself around. And that's why I highly keep pushing people towards talk to someone, whether it be me or your friends. You need to find good friends, and if you don't have good friends, that's okay, because life is so long. You're gonna go through ups and downs. I went through many friends from high school, and if you're past high school and you still believe you don't have good friends, don't worry, you will meet people. You need to put yourself out there, go to events, go to gatherings and stuff like that, and you will. And that's why I want you guys to all know that I care truly so much for people, and you need to reach out, because I'm over here looking at the stats from Government of Canada. The Canadian Institute of Health Research say Canada has the 9th highest rate of bullying in 13-year-olds category on a scale of 35 countries. That breaks my heart, because I'm 21 over here, and to deal with someone that's 13, it's such a different level. But those people that are mature at that age need to understand, who are on YouTube watching videos, watch something productive and understand that bullying is not right. You standing there reporting someone, it's gonna hurt them because they're in pain, and you are doing this as a thought that, oh, this is amusing. I would be a hypocrite to say that I have never done such a thing. Like, I haven't recorded, but I've been in something related to that, and I honestly, I know this sounds really bitter. I don't regret it because it was an experience I went through in life, and I did it for a reason. But I mean, just seeing that now as a grown person, you cannot allow that to happen in society. You have to, for example, if I were to see a fight, I would break it apart and be like, what is your problem? What is your problem? Solve it right now without being physical. That's the type of person I am now. I would want other people to deal with it that way. It says 47 of Canadian parents report having a child victim of bullying. That is just so sad. And I want bullying to stop. And I'm not just gonna keep talking about it, I'm actually gonna do something about it. And I want you guys to help me do something about it. So please spread awareness of my channel and get other people who may not have someone to talk to, so they can email me and I can talk to them and help them out, because we need to decrease suicide, bullying, haters, and out of this world. We need to decrease, and that is the plan. Hashtag decrease violence, okay? That is what's gonna happen. Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and supporting me. And just remember, spread the awareness, because you can spread a video about a fight, a video about twerking, you can spread this video also. Thank you. Love you. Mwah. Okay. What was your first impression of me?
I thought you were, like I said, beautiful. You know, the face had really good features, right? I mean, I could see from a distance, and they're really sweet.